Good afternoon, 3rd and 4th grade. Today we are on classroom practice 3. So your sheet should look like this. It's in your Tuesday folder. The first thing we need to do on it is to write the 5 parts of a complete sentence. To do that, let's review our sentence jingle, jingle number 2. Say it along with me as I read it.
Jingle 2, class. A sentence is complete when 5 simple rules. It meets. It has a subject, and a verb, and it makes sense with every word. Add a capital letter, add a punctuation mark, and now our sentence has all its parts. But remember, subject and verb and complete sense with a capital letter and an end mark too. Our sentence is complete, and now we're through.
In our sentence jingle, you should have just heard capital letter and an end mark. You should have heard subject, verb, complete sentence, right? Remember, subject, verb, complete sentence. So, subject, verb, complete sense with a capital letter and an end mark too. Our sentence is complete, and now we're through, right? Those are the 5 parts of that complete sentence, okay? So let's make sure also that you got your name on the top. Makes your teacher's life a lot easier when you got your name on all of your work. Exercise 2 was reviewing our vocab that we've learned. Last week we wrote an amusing story. That was a funny story. Let's see which word fits in here. I had to blank the puppy with a toy. I had to export the puppy with a toy. I had to magnify the puppy with a toy. I had to ample the puppy with a toy. Or I had to amuse the puppy with a toy. Which one makes sense? Whichever one makes sense, you're going to fill in the letter, and then that'll be it for exercise 2. Exercise 3, we're going to look at our punctuation rules. So, we're going to look for which one of our punctuation rules says put a comma between words in a series. Now, I've got my rules right here. You don't have them. That's okay. Which one says put a comma between words in a series? Do you see it? Oh, right here. Rule number 2, put a comma between words in a series, like I like apples, comma, oranges, comma, and bananas. So that would be rule number 2. Next one says put an apostrophe in place of the removed letter in a contraction. Removed letter in a contraction. Put an end mark at the end of a sentence. Put a comma between words in a series. Commas between words and a date. Use an apostrophe in contractions right here. So rule number 4. Number 3. Put commas between locations and an address. Put commas between locations and right here at the top. Rule number 6. Put a comma between locations and an address. Then, number 4 says use commas to set off interrupting words such as appositives and nouns of direct address. Comma to set off interrupting words. Commas to set off interrupting words. Rule number 13. So that would be right here, rule number 13. All right. Excellent. Let's look at our editing. It says to correct each capitalization and punctuation mistake. So it even gives us a little bit of hint. We need to correct 3 capital letters. We need to add 2 commas, 1 period, and 1 end mark. Mrs. Riddle, my favorite teacher, gave us a winter party in January. Let's do the capitals first. What should be capitalized? First word of a sentence should definitely be capitalized. So Mrs. All right, Mrs. Riddle, right? It's her name, it's her last name, so that would be capitalized. Same way you would capitalize your first and last name. Mrs. Riddle, my favorite teacher, gave us a winter party in January. What else should be capitalized? Well, the month, right? January is the month of the year, so January should be capitalized. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3 capitals. We can cross out that. We took care of that. We need 2 commas. Listen for where there's a break in the sentence. Mrs. Riddle, my favorite teacher, gave us a winter party in January. Did you hear it? There's some extra information about Mrs. Riddle. Mrs. Riddle, my favorite teacher, gave us a winter party in January. So, Mrs. Riddle, comma, my favorite teacher, comma, gave us a winter party in January. There's our 2 commas. Periods. We got to find where we need to add a period. Mrs. Riddle, my favorite teacher, gave us a winter party in January. What needs a period after it? Mrs. Mrs. needs a period after it because that's one of those titles that's been shortened. It's abbreviated, so it needs a period at the end. Then, we need an end mark. What end mark do you think we should use? Mrs. Riddle, my favorite teacher, gave us a winter party in January. That's something super boring, right? So we should probably just put a period. No, we're talking about a party. She gave us a winter party in January. That sounds like so much fun. I'm going to put an exclamation point. If you put a period there, you could, right? That's one of those that could kind of go either way. Mrs. Riddle, my favorite teacher, gave us a winter party in January. We're talking about favorite teachers. We're talking about parties. I think that deserves an exclamation point, but it's up to you. Exercise 5, you can go ahead and cross out. It's the benefit of watching the videos. Sometimes I'll cross things off of our worksheets, and if you didn't watch our video, you wouldn't know. All right, so make sure you keep watching our videos so that you know what exactly to do on your work. Excellent. We'll be back tomorrow going over a 3-legged tortoise and how he solves some problems, reading a little story about that, and answering some questions. Good luck on the rest of your work today, and we'll see you for grammar tomorrow.